I don't know what your notes are, but we all definitely all have your nodes.
Wow, I'm sensitive. Drag me. By the way, I just want to point out that people are now to all the Bob the drag queen naysayers in this world. I want to point out that now you all are living for the name Watchery. Yeah. Y'all were dragging me.
That's because we've been using it. Like that's just like certain things you don't like. When you start saying it over and over, it just becomes, you're like, well, I don't have a choice. Yeah. Also, we can't go back in time and change it. It is what it is. So they don't have a choice but to like it.
To quote She Devil, yeah, girl, yeah, yeah.
Should we have She Devil by night as a guest of the podcast? I think we should have her as a guest.
But all I'm saying is now folks are calling it Watchery. Also, guys, if you're going to join us in the conversation, please use the hashtag Sibling Watchery so we can engage with you on Twitter.
Oh, yeah. Because, that's a good idea.
Baby, this episode.
This was good. This is coming back to like the season 10, like the season 8, like the Vixen versus Aquaria, the Vixen versus Utica, the Bob versus Bobby. What's that boy? That's
Derek Barry.
But Derek Barry.
We're
We're getting back to this. This is what I'm. Y'all can say what y'all want, but this is the Drag Race I want to see. This is what I'm here for. I was excited watching it. This was good.
I was warm. I was like, oh my God. First of all, let me just say right now, I want to give a big thank you to both Tamisha and Candy for making this Untucked one of the best ones we have seen in a very long time. I also need to say this 100%. Up front, and I cannot believe that I have to say this. I feel like Jake Yonsei. We are going to be giving our opinions. Monét and I don't have anything against any of these drag queens, and we do not want to engage in anything that's like, I heard that people are out here saying mean things to Candy, calling her mom, this, that, and the other. It goes without saying, that is not appropriate. I am grateful that Tamisha and Candy both made some really good TV. We are going to give our opinions on that stuff, but it is not... I can't speak for Monét because Monét is a nasty bitch. But my opinions are all centered around just my ideas about what was going on in the situation, but it's not about their I don't want anything bad to happen to them.
Yeah. Also, another note, Colleen fucking clawed the shit out of me this morning when I was trying to give her a bath, girl. She got me real good. Anyway.
My cat would never. My cat's basically a dog. My cat. And I told you that little bitch was fucking pawing at me when we was in Florida. I said that little bitch was.
Don't ever call my cat a bitch before I fucking show up to LA and show and me and Colleen gonna see you with these claws, bitch. How about that?
Okay, first of all, you are in an abusive relationship. She is beating you up and you're still standing up for this bitch. She's just had a hard day. Y'all don't understand what she went through.
It's really hard to just lay around the house all day and eat shit and sleep. It's really hard. It's hard work.
My quarantine's been great. First of all, don't cover me. My quarantine's been really fantastic. How dare you? All right, so let's go ahead and hop right in, shall we?
Yeah. The fallout for the episode. The top. Okay, Candy Muse is going off saying that she was in the top, and I guess technically speaking she was, but it feels a little delusional and she's a little out of touch. I'm like, your hair was bad, your outfit was bad, and you were decent in the challenge. Does that make you the top? That's not the top. That's middle.
That's what I was saying, and I wrote this down. I said, Candy, which this is what Cracker was suffering from on All Stars. Like, you don't need to say every thought you're having out loud. Keep some of this shit to yourself. Don't tell folks, I would just say, you should have been at the bottom. Bitch, you remember when Cracker kept saying that to people? I was like, bitch, keep that to yourself. Keep that to yourself.
Right.
Why are you, for why? For why?
I don't get what Tamisha's so offended by. It's like, just because she doesn't think you're her top competitor, that's I think it's two things. A, you're insulted that they don't think that you're big competition, and it's hard to hear because in the realm of Drag Race, if the girls are not threatened by you, then that means that maybe they don't think you're as talented or whatever. And I think she's like, she's a little hurt by what Candy said, which is why she's getting upset.
I agree. Candy's comment was not directly to Tamisha, but Tamisha is hurt because what Candy is indirectly saying is, this is the only person stopping me from getting the crown. If I don't win, it's only because of Simone, not none of you raggedy assholes. And I could see that being offensive. I don't know that I would have reacted in the way Tamisha did, but this is also.
Is it offensive though? Is offensive the right word?
Offensive is whether or not
strong.
something is offensive is subjective. Whether someone's offended is not based up to our own interpretations. But obviously she was offended But I also always say just because something offended you doesn't mean it was offensive. Lala Reed's called it a couple episodes ago. Lala Reed was like, "Oh, I know Tamisha from back home, and she likes to fight, and it is coming out." And my favorite was when Tamisha said, "I wrote it down. I wrote hashtag twisted busted wig." She said it with this twisted.
Because Candy was sitting there looking crazy. Candy looked like a hooker at Hunts Point in the Bronx after a long night, and none of her Johns picked her up. She had a few, and they all fucked her wig up from sucking dick. She looked crazy. She was sitting there looking sad and crazy.
It's one of those moments. I think that maybe she's gonna start seeing how she looks on TV and be like, "Oh, maybe I was." Maybe there's a chance that I was a little bit. We can't talk about Untucked. We can't because I'll be here all day. I'll be here all day.
Well, also, really quick. And speaking of that, when you watched season 8 back, did you ever have those moments looking at the screen like okay, maybe I was a little harsh towards Derek. Maybe I was doing too much.
No. All right. So I think it's time to discuss. I mean,
the look.
Girl, 36 looks. So this is what we're gonna do. We're going to plow through the looks. And we're just going to say yes and no. And then once you get to the looks that are at the actual ball that they made in the workroom, we're going to go in on.
Go in.
All right. So Denali's crash dummy look. No.
Love this.
What?
I love this. I thought it was great.
Okay, we can't talk about it. We can't talk about it. Denali's Cruella de Vil look, which is both these looks are made by Lauren J. I like it. It's oh my God,
what?
Man.
Are you serious? You like this?
Yeah, it looks nice. Like, what's wrong with it? What's wrong with this look?
I didn't like the hair. I don't know. I go back and forth to Denali. Sometimes I'm like, "Ooh, I love this," and like her Birds of Prey outfit last week was incredible. This
I hated that one. I didn't like that one.
Which was literally Did you read the comments? People were like, "Bob is crazy," because that was a beautiful outfit, Bob.
I don't think so. Okay, and then let's talk about her actual look.
She deconstructed the materials enough to make it look like something really cool, but I don't like this thing over her head. I'm not really particularly in love with the stone she used on her face. I feel like she used too big of a gem. Like it looked like she had leeches around her eyes, and I don't like. If they were small, it would look more like nuanced. But this looks. I don't like it from the neck up, but I love it from the neck down.
I actually like the face. I like what she did with these stones. The skull face she made with the stones. I like it. I just don't like that I can see her entire corset underneath it. Like down the middle, it just kind of looks like she just. I'm
about to say that's not the entire Bob. It's just down the middle. It's not the whole
You're right,
thing.
But I can see. But she could make a flap that goes over that, and you won't be able to see the hooks and eyes. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's go on to Joey J. Poison Ivy bag.
How did she not? Literally, as soon as she walked out, and I was like, "Oh, I get it, like a poison ivy bag, huh? That's funny." And she did not get it. I was like, "Bitch, this is your costume. What the fuck?"
But she looks good. I like it.
I love this. It's great.
And then her second look was
no, go home, no.
All right, let's go on to this. The look she actually made. This
Girl.
is I don't know what I'm looking at.
Yeah, I can't tell. I can't tell what's there's no dimension to it. Which is weird because she built in dimension into it, but looking at it flat, I'm like, my eyes can't see what it is.
It's like there's horns coming off of it. Also, this hairline on this wig is offensive. It is. Okay, Lala Reed, this bag of bones look, no.
I'm on the fence.
No.
I'm like a super light toot. Okay, her next one. Love this.
Yeah, this is cute. I love this leopard print. Does it go with the bag? I'm colorblind. Does it go with the bag?
It does. It's like a nice accent for the bag. Yeah, I think she looks beautiful.
Now let's discuss. Inarguably, this is hands down the worst look that has ever been on RuPaul's Drag Race.
1,000%.
I had to watch it twice. I was like. And the fact, I get it. In her little confessional, she was trying to sell it. But what she should have done in her confession, but like, I am acknowledging this is bad. I did a bad job. I am sorry. I ran out of paper. I ran out of time. There is nothing
no effort
about this look.
Also, if you think about this, and what some of these other girls created, because in season 10 we had 5 hours the first day, then we had 3 or 4 hours the next day to create our looks, or like 2 hours, something like that.
You have roughly between 8 and 10 hours to make these looks.
Yeah, to make the look.
And sometimes they will let you take something home and work on it at the hotel but you're
like
not
one piece.
Yeah, they're
like the whole outfit.
You can hand sew. You can't take a machine. They can you can take a hot glue gun and some piping like that.
Yeah. And so she took 8 to 10 hours to make this bob. Cut the fucking handles off and at least cover the corset in these. At least that could have been like, okay, you like cut some shapes and you like made it one thing at least, and like throw it on the, if she would have cut the bags up, put them on the bodice and also the boots, that would at least look like something cohesive. This just looks like literal fucking garbage.
It does.
I'm so mad at her.
What she could have done was she could have cut the bags open, taped them all together, and then she would have basically had fabric. She would just cut them all up, spread them out. It actually
that's a good idea.
widens them out. It doubles, if not almost triples your space.
Yeah.
And then you tape it all together, and then you can form it because paper can shape.
Oh yes, Bob. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Look at you.
And this purse on her head. This is just so.
I'm actually not mad at the purse on her head. That
when I used to wear those little poofs. You used to wear those little poofs on your head back in the day.
This is just terrible.
Let's go back into Simone wearing Marco Monroe. She's doing. I would say this. I realize now. I mean, everything Simone is doing is a reference. I would like something a completely fresh new take, and I would also love just a slither of a hip.
Yes, that's exactly what I was gonna say. I was like, I get it. You're like a body queen, and you're slender, and your body's great. But if she would give us just a little more body and a va-va, like look at Diana Ross. Diana Ross has hips, girl, and she doesn't have that. I agree. Yeah, it's always referencing someone else.
I don't know that this second look is a reference because she normally posts her reference. This is Kaiman. This look is amazing.
I love but again, I wish she had a little bit of a hip. It's just kind of like straight up and down. I wish we had a hip on this outfit. Boot. This red and white look, I can't believe she was shaved. It's also just I love the hair and I love her makeup and I love that stuff, but I don't like this bra and skirt thing. I don't think it looks particularly fierce, especially what some of the other girls made.
You're like, I like her hair and her makeup and her nails and her skin, her shoes. It's just the outfit, which is what we're judging.
Yeah.
Okay, Olivia Lux. I cannot go in too far on these, but I just don't know why she is making herself look bigger than she is.
And why are those pants so big and baggy? Like, I'm like, girl, what is that?
And her second look is also, Olivia is really disappearing. I don't know where she is. Like, I have not seen from her, heard from her. She just background noise. And I'm afraid that what's going to happen is next time we hear from her, they're going to send that bitch home. You know when they ignore someone for 5 episodes and then all of a sudden they're like, I once got bullied in middle school. Everybody say bye to Olivia.
I loved her third look. I loved it. I thought this was great. I got the reference. It's gladiator, Amazonian woman. I love this. I love the hair. I love this outfit.
It's fine. I mean, would you wear this?
I would absolutely wear this. I think this looks great.
It just, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in the crotch. Got Mick. The first look is good. It's good.
Yeah, this is cool.
The second look is also good. I like it a lot.
I actually do like it. It's cute.
Okay, now let's go into her look that she made. I mean, deconstructed fashion, I'm kind of like here and there on it. This just looked like she tied some bags to her leg to me. And everyone's going ham for it.
I didn't understand what everyone's going. Like, it does look really fierce and it looks really like, you know, like out of the box. But it was especially what the other girls made. It wasn't like my favorite. Like, I like it, but it wasn't like I wasn't gagging like how everyone was. I didn't feel that way, but I do like it.
I've been getting very Aquaria from Got Mick. Fashion school dropout, super creative, wears a mullet. It's very Aquaria.
Oh my God. Bob, these two queens can exist in the same vacuum.
They do, I'm just saying. Monét, you heard Monét wants to put white people in the vacuum. In the vacuum cleaner. Confirmed. The girl, it's time for the most controversial queen of the episode, Candy Muse. This was cute. I enjoyed her little magic tricks. They were very cute.
But this is cute. I like it a lot.
And her money, when she came in RuPaul said bankrolls.
I didn't even hear that. That's funny. I like this. It's giving me very Rihanna. Poured up. I love this. I would wear this.
This looks like something Todrick would wear in one of his videos too.
Yeah, I love this. She looks great.
And her third look, okay, her
I
face
did not like this.
and her hair are great. What is this outfit? What
This is
I don't even
terrible.
want to look. What am I looking at?
Yeah,
I
do
do
not
appreciate
like this.
what she, like the area she went with this bra, kind of.
Yeah,
But this
the bra is
skirt just
cute. The skirt.
But this entire backpack's glued to her skirt.
I didn't like this. No.
Utica.
Okay, I love the outfit. I hate the hair.
The outfit does look nice, and her second look is also good. She looks good.
Maybe I need to get myself together. I didn't particularly like this. I didn't like that fringe. It just looked, the fringe looked real bald headed when I was watching it. I was like, girl, she took just one thing of fringe. She should like double it or triple it.
We need to take a moment.
This is one of the greatest.
No, this is not one of. This is the best thing that's ever been made in the workroom at Drag Race.
This was so fucking good, Bob.
This could be on any runway. Any runway.
Bitch, this is Gucci their fall 2018 collection. This is something that would be in a Gucci catalog. And then everybody would be running to the store. Todrick would be fully in LA in 95-degree weather wearing this outside. Like, what? This is incredible.
Detox be at the airport at 4 o'clock in the morning while we're on the Work the World tour wearing this with matching shoes. But this is, when she came out, I was like, my whole perception of Utica has changed. Everything I thought about Utica. This is insane. And when Nicole said Utica made this in the same time that Lala Ree glued some bags to a corset, work.
Yeah, I gagged when she walked out. I was like, this is. I want one. I want one of these. This is so cool.
The only thing is, I wish that she had painted her nails to match it a little bit. That's the only thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of these. You know, I'm not that long. That's that Cracker Monique shit. I don't like those nails. I would have settled for a nice tapered coffin or stiletto, normal stiletto. I'm not a fan of that. But she looks incredible.
So I mean, I think we both agree on the worst look. We can say it on the same time. 1, 2, 3. Lala Ree.
Rupaul. Yeah.
Shut up. And we both agree on the best look, which is Utica.
Utica, yeah, incredible. The best. But who do you think that Gottmik deserved to win over Utica?
You know what? No.
It's weird. I think that in terms of the first looks, I think it's even. Both of them got a point for that. The second looks, for me, Gottmik gets that, and then but for the third one, which was the most important because they made it there, I think it's Utica. So I honestly think Utica should have won over Gottmik.
To me, because like with the third look, Utica just knocked it out of the part. No one compares. So as I'm looking at this lip sync, first of all, I am dying every time they say give bad news to Joey, they cut to Candy. Have you noticed this?
Oh yeah, because
because Candy had a crush on her, but every time they were like, all right, I'm sorry, Joey J, you're up for elimination. Instead of watching Joey, they just cut to Candy being like, oh my God, I can't.
Well, this would be like if you and I if they ever did that drag superstar shit, whatever, and they were all the winners, when you're in the bottom lip syncing, they would probably cut to me the whole time. They were like,
if you was lip syncing, I'd be in the back like this.
Bob, if I was lip syncing and I went home, would you cry?
Bitch, I cried when I said Betty went home. We don't even talk anymore.
But I think Lala returned it. I loved when Joey just tried to do the stunt with the money.
Scrubbed her. Lala Ree scrubbed her when she threw the. I love when someone does a gag and then someone else takes your gag and then makes it even better. Picking up her money, I was like, It was like when Benji LaCreme was lip syncing against that girl. Who was she lip syncing against? Aja. And then she just kept doing the things that Aja was doing. She kept I mean, it's a shady way of lip syncing, kind of, but
do what you gotta
do what you gotta do to
girl.
get what you want to get. All right, so listen, Monét. I want to talk about Untucked, but listen, girl, this Untucked,
girl,
was salacious.
It was.
We're going to be talking about it on our Patreon. So if you want to hear our thoughts on Untucked, we'll see you exclusively on Patreon. Ooh, such a dirty little dick tease.
And if you're already a patron, we'll see our hoes in 2 minutes.
Because girl is going down. I'm yelling timber. who's your top now? Who's gonna win now? Who's gonna? Wait, no, we all know. You and I are still both Simone. Who's going home next?
I think that the next bitch going home might be Lala Ree. If I'm looking at everyone, it'll be Lala
Ree. No.
In terms of aesthetic,
who is going to send Lala Ree home? Who's going to send Lala Ree home in a lip sync? Who?
Okay, Bob. Okay, to be fair, we haven't. I mean, I think that someone else may be able to send her home. We don't know. Simone can send Lala Ree home. We don't know. We'll see. Also, bitch, remember that time that fucking what's that bitch named Kennedy Davenport had to lip sync to Fancy, and literally all her things just went out the window. She couldn't do anything. So we don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, maybe. Okay, one of the three for me is either gonna be Elliot, Lala Ree, or Denali going home next. That's what I predict.
Yeah, I think Elliot's going home next. I can't see Elliot. I just don't see it for her, and that's not shade. That's not ball, but that's not shade. That's just it's just drag.
Yeah, and we aggressive as fuck, and we say what we mean, and we mean what we say, bitch. I'm kidding, Elliot. Much love to you.
Anyway, all right. So thank you all for joining us, girl. Sibling Watchery. This episode was wild. Let's go hop on the Patreon, girl.
All right.